Rigby Road Studios!
On this episode of First Friday, we have The Raven and the Writing Desk. They're a four-piece indie rock band from Denver, Colorado. Twice a year I go to a songwriting convention in Colorado called the Durango Songwriters Convention. At each of those they pick an artist to play at a showcase. And last time I went there was a really talented singer named Julia.
I'm Julia, and I'm the lead singer, songwriter, keyboard player.
She played a song called Constellation, and I loved the song. I thought it was so cool. I went up to her after and talked to her about the song and told her I really liked it.
I think we went and grabbed tacos. And that's how we got to know each other, over some delicious tacos.
She was with her husband Scott, and he also plays guitar in the band. So I got to hang out with them. I took him out for tacos.
He was talking to us about what he's doing here.
They were going to be coming through Utah, so I booked a show for my band, Joel Pack and the Pops, and the Raven and the Writing Desk to play at the Urban Lounge the day before we recorded the song.
It was cool to play in like a big club like that, you know.
To come in and play a venue like the Urban Lounge is incredible.
It's really cool to at least see them in their live element as a full band rather than just seeing Julia play the song on her own on a piano by herself.
The room was really cool, the sound was good. That comes with the territory of touring, you never know. And you just hope that you perform as well each night.
So it just made the most sense for them after the show to just come crash at the studio.
My first impression walking in our place for the night was, oh man, look at all this gear.
We've got showers here too, so they all got to shower and take a load off and kind of relax after the show.
It's fun. It's one of the fun parts about being on the road. A lot of times you get into the van and you drive. You don't know where you're going to sleep that night. That's the fun part too.
All right, so here's my my thoughts on a plan of attack. If I just set things up direct in here, we'll set up a microphone, do it just the three of you live. Just make sure the dynamics are happening and see if there's anything we can kind of spice up. Okay. To do that, let's grab, what do we need to grab? Pedal boards?
Yeah.
The only times I'd ever heard the song before were the one time at the convention and then the second time at the show, and I got to hear it full band, and I already had ideas going. I could already tell, okay, Julia's voice just really carries the song, so I already had some ideas. Most of the bands that come in, they're from Utah. This is the first band that I've ever done a First Friday with that wasn't from Utah. Most of the time, these bands, they'll hear their friends recording or something that I've done that they liked, and so they come record with me. And the Raven and the Writing Desk, it's like, they don't know me from Adam. There was no way for them to really have any trust in me or say, hey, yeah, let's do whatever this guy says. So it was definitely an exercise in trying to gain trust of the band members and trying to get them to go along with the direction of the song I was wanting it to go. Come on in, let's get this room cooled down with some AC. Let's hang out and cuddle in some cool air. Great job, dude.
I was very happy to come into Rigby Road and see that they had awesome drum equipment. I know that we tested a couple different snare drums before the recording, and he had a good ear regarding one versus the other, and I really liked that.
Although I had met Scott and Julia for just over a brief taco session in Colorado, you know, I didn't know them that well. They were hundreds of miles away from their home, and I didn't know the other guys in their band, Scott and KRAMER. There's two Scotts. What are they, the Muscle Brothers?
Since we're Scott and Scott, we call ourselves the Body Brothers.
So it was cool just getting to know them throughout the day. It seems like in every band, no matter who they are, whether they've worked with me before or not, there's always the one guy or girl in the band who just has a real hard time with trusting me and putting their song in my hands. And the Raven and the Writing Desk was no exception. I think KRAMER had a really hard time just kind of letting go of his idea of how the song had been played.
Most of my recording experience is self-produced, so I haven't had too much experience with working with someone who wants to like really actively take the role of the producer, you know.
Then I thought about it some more and I was like, you know what, these guys have been on the road for months, so I just made it my mission. At the end of today, KRAMER's gonna love the way this song turned out.
I think that is an important thing for me to get better at, to learn how to like open as wide as possible, because I think that's worth doing.
It was really cool. Towards the end of the day, he came up and he cornered me and he was like, Joel, I may have seemed like I wasn't having fun, or maybe that I wasn't being appreciative of this experience, but I just wanted to let you know this song is turning out so great and I couldn't be happier, and I'm really thankful for you letting us come stay here and record this song for you and sharing this with us.
So I think that this was a very cool learning experience today. Yeah.
Let's jack some bass. Fantastic. Julia's husband, Scott, that plays guitar in the band, he came in, he had all these pedals and had any sound we wanted to use, we could dial it in. We've got a bunch of amps here, and he brought his amps in too. He's the kind of guy I could just sit at a bar with and swap stories for hours and hours and hours.
I think Joel knows exactly what he wants out of a song. You know what I mean? I think he's been thinking about this.
We got real creative with making sure that the guitars sounded just like an ocean waves that just kind of came over you, rather than a real aggressive rock guitar, pop guitar, like I'm normally used to recording. Julia is a very talented singer, and I didn't have to tune any of her vocals at all. She came in and just nailed everything. Her pitch is fantastic, and she sings everything with such emotion too. You know, so many times I track vocalists and they either have good pitch or they sing with emotion and they can't hold a tune to save their lives. And she's just got the whole thing going on.
Ooh, where you are. Ooh, the shadows behind you. Ooh, I'm lost in the dark while my constellation dies.
Awesome. That was way too easy. So this was the very first time that I've done a First Friday with a band that wasn't local to Salt Lake or Utah in general. These guys were from Colorado. It was definitely a cool and different thing for me to work with a band that didn't know who I was, hadn't heard anything I'd done before, and also kind of made me feel like, you know, I want to do this more often. I want to branch out more and maybe do some more of these First Fridays with bands that are touring around the US and they're coming through Salt Lake, and what better way to spend a day off a tour than to come into an awesome recording studio with showers, record a new song, and have something to show your fans.
Overall experience working with Joel Pack, awesome. He's a great producer, great big set of ears.
This place is really nice. This was a great thing just to throw into a tour.
The song has changed. As of right now, I think they're all things that I'm pretty excited about.
Coming in here and fucking playing a show, getting to crash at the studio, getting to record, I mean, that's a dream come true for any band that's traveling.
It was a great experience working with these guys, and I hope they come back, and I hope we have the opportunity to work together again. And here's Constellation by The Raven and the Writing Desk.